बैठे हो, देखो ये कमाई कैसी है, चुप से ऐसा बैठो कमाई, ऐसी कोई कमाई देखी? हा? सब कमाई में हाथ चलाना पड़ेगा, वो चलाना पड़ेगा, इससे ऐसा बैठे रहो चिप आपकी याद में और कमाई होती रहती। कौन सी कमाई? हमारे पाप नाश। इससे योगा अग्नि से हम पापों को नाश करते हैं और इसी से हमारे देखो पाप नाश हुआ तो हम प्यूरिफाइड होते हैं और उस प्यूरिफिकेशन से तो हमको सब कुछ मिलता है, हेल्थ, वेल्थ, एवरीथिंग। तो देखो ये कमाई अच्छी नहीं है, तो ऐसी इजी कमाई। और फिर क्यों कहते हैं कि नहीं फुर्सत नहीं, ये बहाने देते हैं। इसके लिए तो फुर्सत कैसे भी निकालनी चाहिए। और तो भी इसका टाइम ऐसा है सवेल सुबह का, जितना सवेल हो अच्छा है, क्योंकि अमृत वेला सवेल का वैसे भी कोई शुभ देखो कीर्तन करते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा होता है सवेल का, क्योंकि सवेल में ऐसा टाइम होता है। उनको टाइम में भी देखो सारा दिन का टाइम है ना, उस टाइम में भी स्टेजेस हैं। सवेल सुबह का अमृत वेला कहते हैं और उसको गोल्डन टाइम। पीछे धीरे धीरे जैसा दिन चढ़ता जाता है, सुबह का टाइम देखो कोई भी पाठ करेंगे, पूजा करेंगे सुबह को, सब सुबह को उठेंगे तो भगवान का नाम लेंगे, कोई बुरा काम सुबह को नहीं। रात को चोर चोरी भी करेगा, रात को लोग विकार में भी जाएगा, तो रात गंदी। इसीलिए रात में तो चोर को चोरी करना भी है, तो वाइब्रेशन जो है ना वो है, और सारे विकार में जाते हैं। तो देखो ये वाइब्रेशन। बाकी सुबह का जो टाइम है 2 बजे के बाद 3 बजे इसी समय, तो सवेर का जो टाइम है उसको अमृत वेला गिना जाता है। तो ये सब उसी समय कोई ना कोई भगवान का नाम लेंगे, राम का। देखो मुसलमान लोग है ना, सुबह को 5 बजे उठेंगे, 4 बजे 5 बजे, वो भी खुदा की बंदगी करेंगे। सब क्रिश्चियन लोग भी हैं, वो भी सवेर देखो चर्चेज में जाते हैं कितने। तो बहुत करके जो सुबह का टाइम होता है उसमें वाइब्रेशन वर्ल्ड का ही सारा वाइब्रेशन पवित्र रहता है, क्योंकि उसी समय कोई धंधा धोरी और इनका भी हंगामा बुद्धि में नहीं होता है, और सबके अंदर में भगवान की। उस समय कोई उठेगा ना, पहले तो कैसा भी होगा, मतलब भगवान को उल्टा की सीधा, फिर भी यहाँ अच्छे ही रहेंगे।
कैसे करें हम शुक्रिया मम्मा तेरे उपकार का, प्यार देकर अर्थ समझाया है सच्चे प्यार का। कैसे करें हम शुक्रिया मम्मा तेरे उपकार का।
Om Shanti. Be a karma yogi. Do service with the combined form. You always have the Father merged in your heart, and this is why you are moving along well with fast effort. You are a karma yogi soul, are you not? Karma and yoga are combined, are they not? Always keep balance and claim blessings from the Father, and always live a blissful life. You are such an elevated soul. The Father always has this one pure desire for all the children. Let this one become a bead of the rosary of victory. For this, do service with the combined form. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 26. Be a karma yogi. Today's topic, do service with the combined form. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Each one of us, we are Baba's special children and very, very good in having good yoga and also performing actions of service day and night. So we are making good efforts. But what is missing and what Baba wants us is to combine it. That is, we do actions, we do yoga, but while doing actions, whose remembrance are we? Because there is always some kind of thoughts in the mind while cooking, while cleaning, or doing any action. But generally, people think concentration. So I'm working, so I have concentration on actions. So generally, we have concentration yoga, but with the task. So task does need concentration because otherwise your action will not be accurate. But if you internally, it's always like the thought is that there has to be something special what you do. You are cooking, right? Okay. Everyone cooks different kind of food. But if you do it in remembrance, the food really will be very, very good, very tasty in a different way. And souls will want to know. A lot of people, when they come to Madhuban, they want recipes. So, okay, you give recipe, they make it. And then they say, but our food doesn't taste same. So we always say what is missing is God's remembrance. What is missing is Baba's remembrance. Or maybe you didn't cook with God's love. So somewhere deeply within, even if it's not visible, but in our action, when there is God's remembrance, that means I'm combined in doing actions with Baba, there will be difference. So I think what we all have to do is to experiment and see the difference. So there will be lot of attention. There will be just deep desire. I want to do it with Baba. Let Baba be with me. And this is how I have seen souls and dadis and just deep within this thought is Baba is with me. Baba is with me. Or I am combined with Baba. My Baba, you are with me. Somewhere, very simple way. Keep reminding yourself and create presence of Baba. It's not only for the action which will be good, but it is more also for the self. Otherwise, of course, as Mama said, morning hours are the best hours to do yoga because atmosphere is pure. She said 2, then she said 3 because 2 is early. Mama used to wake up at 2, but at least at 3 o'clock, within 3 to 5 is the best. The vibrations are pure and it's good to have good yoga at that time. Night time, there is all kinds of violence and vices, but early morning, Baba said, Mama is telling us. So same is like Baba is saying combined karma and yoga. If you subtly really look at, you're always remembering something while cooking. There is love, there is enthusiasm, there is happiness, joy. I am doing this for Baba's family maybe, or our spiritual family, but thought is there. So good time to check and create that stage and create some new experiences. So Baba is saying that you always have Father merged in your heart. And this is why you are moving along with this fast effort. Baba said, you are a karma yogi soul, are you not? Karma and yoga are combined, are they not? Always keep, Baba said, balance and claim blessings from the Father. And always have a blissful life. You are such an elevated soul. The Father always have this pure desire for all the children. Let this one become a bead of the rosary of victory. For this, the service with the, Baba says, combined form. Again, if you want to be victorious, Baba has to be with you, right? In any scripture, every scripture, they show that God was on the side of Pandavas, they won. And wherever the God was, there was victory. So it's not only my personal attainment of victory, but Baba being with me, I am a bead, but I become a victorious bead. I am revising it so that we underline it, and from tomorrow we pay attention and experience Baba combined with me. Dadi Janki used to say, what is yoga? Just sit next to Baba. Just sit next to Baba. So easy, right? We say, oh, I have to connect with Baba, I have to have yoga with Baba. But she said, just sit next to Baba. That kind of closeness is very, very important to become a victorious jewel. Oh,
Om Shanti.
hello, Om Shanti.
Hello, warm greetings, Didi, and lots of love and greetings to Avyakti Parvar. So, Didi, sometimes in a play, there's supposed to be an actor who is there for a certain time and a certain part. I don't know if you were expecting someone else, but sometimes in the play, there has to be a substitution. So here I am. But I was really feeling so much around part. Baba's been talking so much to support the understanding of karma yogi. And I was really thinking your part the last few days, the beginning of the week, was very waha. Did you feel waha, my part? Waha. It seemed like such a wonderful part to be able to go west.
But it's like some souls, like it's visible what I did or traveled or visited. But if we see everyone, the way they work and sincerity and love and tirelessness, everyone's part is important, and some are not just in front, but everyone. When I was traveling, I watched souls, they work day and night to get things done, be ready, all that also is very important. If I go, nothing is ready, right? Public is not there, or nivasis are not there, then it won't be any fun, right? So I appreciate everyone.
So that is the beauty of your part as well, is to have that kind of feeling towards others. It's very beautiful. So I was curious about a slightly different thought around karma yogi that I feel Baba's been bringing out. So we often think that I am combined with Baba, remembering Baba while I am performing actions. But I've also was experimenting today from what Baba was sharing that I'm with Baba very naturally while observing others performing their actions. Sometimes observing others and it breaks, we get pulled into what we're observing. We're not detached observers. Is this also an aspect of a karma yogi, able to observe others' actions and still remain with Baba?
Observing, like it's a very hard to focus on the self and also remember Baba, but also coordination, right? Even in drama, when I have to begin my dialogue or my part, other one had to finish, right? You must have seen during conversations, some people, they don't let you finish, they cut off, right? And you don't like it, or even audience say, but let this one finish first. But if I have to observe, right? But also while observing, my focus is that when it finishes, this person is talking, then I have to start talking. So whole thing in drama is really also observing each other, remembering your own part, and remain connected with director too. So director, you and other actors. Somewhere that whole scene is of observing. So you cannot say, oh, that person is taking play part and you start playing your part. It will be all confused, right? Drama will not be accurate. So I think that as we think about real drama, that how do you do it? How many of you had been any time taken part in drama? How many of you? Many of you, right? So you know what is observing. This one has to finish, then I have to talk. And I have to finish, then other one has to talk. And I know that not these days, but in olden days, director used to be standing in a corner and kind of, you go next, you go next. So sometimes we have to look at director too. So looking at Baba, playing your part, and also observing others. All three things have to be done. Yeah?
Yes, beautiful. Sister Tanya, before coming to Baba, she was an actress on the stage.
Oh.
And I always found it really interesting when I would go and watch, because I would see the actors on the stage, but I'd also get to see them off stage. On the stage, someone might be a villain, but off stage, everyone had lots of love for that actor. So it was very wonderful. And I think Baba, when he uses this idea of a play and a game, it is so accurate in managing those feelings in alignment with what is eternal. It's so accurate.
But Baba also said not only Khela in the sense of play or game, but also it is Mela. It's like a big festival. No, we do exhibition, but sometimes we do Mela, a lot of stalls, different stalls, and sometimes children end up being lost there because they like something, they just stand there, they don't move. Parents have already moved. So Baba says Mela and Khela. It's very interesting, right? That you are playing, all of you, and you see lot variety. Sometimes like even today I heard some news that it's so easy for anyone to get lost. If you forget that this is Mela, I have to be focused, I have to hold the hand of parents or someone. Anyone can get lost. Even big people get lost, lost into good things, bad things. Like Baba said so nicely, we say that there will be unnecessary, unconditional death, right? So there will be many scenes like that in which you will see lot of blood and lot of, bloodshed, guns, violence. But you shouldn't be surprised because you know it's going to happen. I remember that when there was an attack, on Israel, I was in Madhuban, and some of those from Israel, they come behind the stage. I was going for class, and they say, "Oh, it had been a big attack," and I said, "It's all right, all right. It will be okay." But it was like a big news, and who has been killed, who had been shot, and what happened. I said, "Don't think about all that. Let's do meditation. So it does happen. If anything suddenly happen, then people from that country or others also get very much into thinking about it, right? But first thing we have to say, like Baba used to say, nothing new. It happened last kalpa. It's happening again. Some thoughts from knowledge have to be brought up.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So connected to having that kind of stable stage, and was listening to Mama's Murli and talking about Amrit Vela, remind me a lot about what Daddy Gulzar was saying towards the end, these three things: be harmonious with one another, have full stop, and focusing on Amrit Vela. And that's a time to really accumulate so much. And I think everyone wants to have very powerful Amrit Vela, given what you just shared, especially. So what would you suggest, for someone, for any of us that really want to have consistently powerful Amrit Vela? What can we do?
Mm. See, all kind of, whether it's our stage or our yoga, all depends on knowledge.
Mm.
That means at the right time, let's say you are observing something and Baba had said, this will happen. It happened last time. It happened last kalpa. This is all drama. So when the thoughts of knowledge are coming, the stage could remain very, very stable and also detached observer. Now, when you are using knowledge, you are churning points of knowledge, remembering those points, automatically, internally, you are becoming stable, will help you also to have good Amrit Vela. But if internally you are quickly get confused, quickly get upset, then there is some kind of heaviness, some kind of deep within, some obstacle where you won't be able to wake up in the morning. You won't have good meditation in the morning. So how to keep I like Sundays only about clean and clear. Your heart should be very clear. Heart should be very clean and very light. So I will suggest that before sleeping, either you just read a part of Murli or somewhere, some of the points of the knowledge should be revised. And then when you wake up in the morning, you wake up and then say good morning to Baba, but also you are very, very full, stable, no other influences, just knowledge. So what I find that Amrit Vela is connecting with the day, and day is connected with Amrit Vela. If you have good Amrit Vela, whole day you are flying and intoxicated and very light, and because of good Amrit Vela. And if you don't have, then very quickly the sanskars start emerging, many kinds of sanskar, reactions to people. So many things start happening because of lack of having good Amrit Vela. So whole day, 24 hours are connected. You cannot separate Amrit Vela with the day. Impact is there of Amrit Vela on the day, and day has impact on Amrit Vela or your sleep or before sleeping. So whatever Baba, Srimad Baba has given to do, we shouldn't miss anything. Not only Amrit Vela, but any direction Baba has given, offering bhog, before eating, remember Baba, while eating, being silent. Baba always had been telling us. So all that has to be observed. And when every step you're observing that, Amrit Vela will be very good, will be natural.
Thank you, Didi. I know this may sound, what we're talking about, very basic to the family, but I love to hear what you've just shared. I think it's really critical to revise again and again, because maybe getting caught up in details or whatever, but those basics are so critical. So thank you for revising that for us. So I found Mama's Day incredibly powerful. And it's quite lovely. Of course, January 18th is powerful. It's very nice that they're almost half a year apart. So we get these two powerful injections throughout the year. But this is so connected to the topic of this month about how she spoke about silence, what silence means, and the need to bring that into action for good, the seed of good action, and the blessing again. So you have been speaking so much about integrating spirituality, and even today, the combined. What's required? What we hear this, you've been saying it almost every day. We hear it. What is going to be required for us to really move forward in this practice that Mama underlined, that you've been underlining, that Baba keeps underlining, of this integration? What is going to be needed to make us really pay attention to this?
No, Baba used the word balance. Even I use integrate, because sometimes balanced people think 50-50. It can't be 50-50, in the sense of, I have to do yoga 50%, karma 50%, or anything, lokik, alaukik. It's combined, it's integrated. So I think that basically this thought that I have to, and every step you move forward, just remind yourself that I need a balance. And as Baba said, balance brings blessings. I think that if we accurately think in the sense of introverted and have reflection, then being combined is a balance too, right? When you are combined with Baba, it's a balance. Then you are above the effects of situation, settling of karmic account. So much happen, but you will be above, and then you will be in a blissful stage. So use three words which are very powerful, right? Balance, blessings, balance, blissful, blessing and blissful. So I will suggest that. So Mama had that stage. Yeah, then she was very happy. She was very powerful. She was fearless and just spoke the truth as it is. We saw in the court that how Mama was so fearless. I'm not going to take oath. The lawyer is saying, but this is court. You can say what is there. She said, no, I cannot say God is omnipresent. God is one, is my Father. So she was so powerful, right? So one time judge had to say that, hold her, it's like that. The children did a beautiful drama skit in Milpitas and all the. So one time policeman is holding the, to catch hold of Mama. And then again, because there was so much power, and so judge dismissed the case, So it's like reality, It's not she was only yogi, but her faith in Baba and drama, and of course played her part, which became a memorial for us.
Beautiful. So one more question. It has to do with Baba today talking about not having any dislike or hatred for any religion. And just before joining today, so we are going to Montreal for the service of our Lokik Father. And for him, the Jewish faith was a part of his life. So we are bringing a rabbi into the service. So we're meeting with the rabbi, beautiful soul, has a beautiful name. Rabbi Bright is his name. But the whole time, Baba's Murli was going through my head. And it's not that I have dislike, or I actually have deep respect. But that feeling kept coming of what can, it was about what can he offer to the service. But internally, I was feeling, what can Baba offer to this soul? Of every religion, what can Baba offer to the soul? So I'd love to hear your thoughts. It will be very practically helpful for me. And I know it's probably incognito, but I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Mhm. I think that whatever services different priests give, even they mention God, but they mention word soul, but they really don't know in detail. So whatever we do, whether it will be meditation or they might ask you to say something. So when you will talk about soul, immortality of soul, journey of the soul, whatever you will talk will definitely have more atmosphere. There will be a completely different feeling. So you can talk about the soul and journey and guide or father, and I think it will be very powerful to just conduct meditation.
Mm. Well, I will take those blessings and those feelings, of course, combined with the Father. But yeah, I've been finding this whole topic of Karma Yoga, Mama's Day Murli, the silence, the blessing today, so powerful. So my last question, because when I think about Mama, I felt it a lot on Monday, and I'm going to put you on the spot, so you don't necessarily have to answer now, but purity came to my mind a lot. I felt it was as if I could feel her purity, which was incredibly powerful. We are coming up to Rakhi, and so usually with Mama's Day, that's when I really start to orient towards the idea of Rakhi because of her purity. What do you feel we need to focus on this year? Of course, our whole lives is Rakhi, but in serving others, what do we need to focus on this year for Rakhi? And you don't have to answer because I'm putting you on the spot, but if you have thoughts.
And just two words that, we think purity is viceless, right? But Mama's purity was innocence. Like she was innocent of vices. One time Baba had said, it's like you are ignorant of the desires. So it's like Prakash Mani Dadi also, we used to look at her. So that purity used to come out as her brilliance and sparkling and joyful. And because when there is purity, there is no sorrow. When there is purity, there is no questions inside. So they are above all that, So because of that, intellect is very pure. And I think that when they listen to Baba's knowledge, it's like they become the embodiment. One time Mama said, Sunte sunte sarup ban jao. While listening, become embodiment. Because first knowledge has to be taken by the intellect, right? And then in dharana, in practical life. So if I can imbibe properly, then I can inculcate properly too. Imbibe is more grand. That means your intellect is absorbing knowledge and you are also becoming the embodiment. So intellect is pure and intellect is full of knowledge and love for Baba. And of course, more details other time. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Didi. I always feel so much respect. You have so much respect in these conversations. So thank you. I'm deeply touched.
Thank
Om
you.
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Julie Ben. So we'll remember Baba now, and please make sure your videos are on so that you can take drishti from Didi. Didi can also see you, and everyone can have wonderful experience together. And tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll follow schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, 5 to 6 p.m. English Sakar Murli, and together with that, 5 to 5:15 p.m. in breakout room, Avyakti Children Murli class. 6 o'clock, but will start, followed by Hindi series. Just to let you know that every Thursday, I'm sure you all observed that, but 7 o'clock we do start because we had to have enough time for poll. So we do start at 7 o'clock with the Hindi series, Baptada's video. And then we do offer bhog and then bhog message. Anyone who would like to offer bhog, please do send your request to 516-717-9171. Then we'll have English series. Now let's remember Baba and we'll take drishti from Didi. Om Shanti.
शिव बाबा को लगते
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti,
Shanti.
Thank you,
Om
Purna.
Shanti Baba.
Om Shanti, Judy.
Om
Thank
Shanti Judy.
you.
Om
Didi.
Shanti
Shanti
Baba.
Didi.
Thank you,
Om
Vyakti
Shanti,
Parivar.
Shanti Didi.
Baba, thank you, Didi.
Shanti
Thank you, Baba,
Didi.
thank you,
Om
Didi. Om
Shanti
Shanti.
Didi.
Om
Be a karma yogi. Do service with the combined form. You always have the Father merged in your heart, and this is why you are moving along well with fast effort